If you're wondering why we're at a funny angle, it's to avoid the bespectacled anime protagonist effect. Obviously, that's because there's a window over there. So you're over here instead. Today's video, one, sorry about last week, I didn't have anything particular to say, and I'm lazy. Sorry. You can thank Charlie McDonald for giving me an idea for something to say. I'm basically responding to that video. Basically, Charlie said he was most afraid of dying, and the problem with that was that, you know, there was no way to get around the fact that it was going to happen to you at some point. If you're scared of, say, guacamole, as he said, you just avoid guacamole, you can't avoid dying. So I thought I'd explain, one, why I'm not afraid to die, well, I'm not afraid of dying, and two, what I am afraid of, and why. Firstly, the big difference between mine and Charlie's perspectives on death is that I'm not an atheist. My dad's ordained in the United Reformed Church. He's retired now, but, you know, he still does services, and I've been going to church nearly every Sunday since I was born. I think I missed the very first one when I was born, and then if there's a school trip, or I'm ill, or some such similar event occurs, then obviously I can't go to church. But as a general rule, I've been to church every Sunday since I was, you know, born. And I am a Christian. I'm a practicing Christian. I'm not baptised or christened. When I was a baby, I was dedicated, so, you know, they make it officially my name, and they have a service that says, "Welcome to being in the world," and Mum and Dad promised to bring me up in a good, godly fashion, but they didn't sprinkle water on my face, or make a cross on my head or whatever, like they do, so that if I do want to in the future, I can get baptised when I choose. I also wear one of these bands all the time. Before the holidays I had a dark green one, but I had to take it off for exams, and I once left it in the exam hall and didn't get it back. So now, that was school colours, now I have a bright red one. I'm not afraid to die because, one, I believe in an afterlife, and I believe that if you are genuinely doing your best to be a good person, and you're genuinely apologetic when you do something you know you shouldn't do and all that, then you're going to go to a nice place. I don't know what heaven actually embodies. Like, there was one person I knew who said that she'd spend all her time playing football because she loves football. I don't know what heaven would be for me. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. Also, I'm not frightened of being, well, I'm frightened of finding I'm wrong while I'm still alive. That scares me crazy because I've put so much time, I rely on it so much, you know, there's so many times I've just said, well, it's fine because God's going to look after me. And I'm going to be looked after. And the idea that that's all been luck would frighten me, because it's like, well, my luck's going to run out someday. Whereas I love both my schools, I get on fine with my parents, I wasn't bullied in school, I've had a pretty amazing life, as lives go in this world. I wasn't born in the third world. That's a pretty good start, and the idea that that's all luck frightens me because I immediately think, well, my luck's going to run out. I'm really scared of being found wrong when I'm alive. Point is, if I discover I'm wrong once I'm dead, I'll be dead, I won't know about it. Ellie said he was scared of that big void of nothingness, but if you're not conscious, you won't know it's there. To me, it's like when you're asleep and you don't dream. You can't say that you remember just a big black space, you don't remember anything, there's nothing there. I guess it would be like that, but permanent, so you wouldn't ever wake up to realise there was nothing there either. If it stops, it stops. It's too late, it doesn't make a difference. There's some rule, you know, you can either believe in God or you can't, and you're either going to be right or wrong. If you don't believe in God, and you're right, doesn't matter. If you don't believe in God and you're wrong, it's painful. If you do believe in God and you're right, you get a fantastic life. Fantastic afterlife. If you do believe in God and you're wrong, it doesn't matter. So on the face of things, you're better off believing in a God. That's a really bad reason to believe in a God, but it is a logical one if you're feeling particularly Vulcan-minded today. So that's why I'm not scared of death in a completely objective way. I think if I suddenly discovered that I was going to die tomorrow, I'd have a lot of things that I wish I'd done. I don't have a problem with getting to 80 or 90 and saying, right, I'm ready to go. At the moment, that doesn't seem like a problem to me.
Welcome to the post video, I'm partway through editing webcam section, where I explain that this is the end, even though I haven't talked about what I'm afraid of. You'll get the second half another time, because I've already talked for 5 minutes and it doesn't really fit with this video anyway. But this is the end. Happy Friday, Saturday, because I filmed it on Friday, and then just never got around to editing. So happy Saturday, and I will see you sometime next weekend.